What is going on, everybody? It is I, the Loaf King. Welcome back to the Lunchbox. As you can see, I'm kind of just getting up. I wanted to check out the 10 minutes of gameplay. Yes, only 10 minutes of gameplay that we're supposed to be getting from Nintendo for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I don't really know what to expect. Part of me was feeling like maybe I shouldn't watch this. Then I was like, we've barely gotten really that much about this game. We just know that the vibe seems like it has like some real screwed up stuff happening from the get-go, and that there's a possibility that we may actually be dealing with Ganondorf this time. That's about it. And Link's arm. So the last trailer that we got showed just a little bit more than the past trailers, but we're still like just waiting to see what's up with the building that seems to be taking place in it. And I don't know. I think I'll be safe watching 10 minutes of this and be okay until the release afterwards. And that's why I decided to go ahead and watch this. So yeah, we have like 1 minute actually, until it's supposed to pop up, I think. I'm here refreshing the page until it does so. And yeah, after I do this, I'll probably just be dealing with work. Would it be in videos? Oh, found it.
Hello everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
I got y'all, don't worry.
First, I have some news. Development on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete.
Okay.
Thank you very much for waiting.
Good to know.
Many of you are looking forward to this game, and we've released a few trailers so far. Although it'll just be a brief glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all today and show you what it's like. Okay? Let's begin.
Show us, Aonuma.
Here we are in the land of Hyrule. Like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to explore. Of course, it's not just the same world as is. It's changed in many ways. If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches. In this game, the vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some landmasses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands.
Okay. Cool.
You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up? If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky. Do you see it? I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it.
Okay.
We're almost at the spot where the object fell.
Stamina still in
Here
effect.
it is. Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities. If you do this on the rock that just fell,
Rewind.
look, it started rising. This power is known as recall, which rewinds an object's movement. Since I just used recall on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky. We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands. Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them.
That was
There are
cool.
a few other Sky Islands floating here too. I made it.
It also didn't go all the way
There
up.
are lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands, so we hope you'll try a few different methods. Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger Sky Island. Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit. There's a branch on the ground. When you find something like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy later. Let's continue.
The tree branch specifically?
Oh, something's there.
Oh.
This is a brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up. Ah, the branch broke. Not good, not good. Quick, get another branch and... we defeated it. Moving on. We've now
I don't
explored
like
more
how
of this
quickly
sky
that
island.
broke, but
As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also, this branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here, and do this, look, we can stick them together. We created a makeshift hammer.
whoa.
This is called fuse. You can stick objects together to create new weapons with various effects. Let's take on another construct with this fused weapon.
Okay, I like
We're
that
dealing with two
idea.
of them at once. Oh, we beat one. The weapon's attack has definitely improved. The other branch broke, but this weapon has much better durability. You can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability.
I
You can
kind of
fuse
like
two
that.
weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork, we can create a weapon with a much longer attack range.
Okay, okay,
With
Nintendo.
this, we don't have to get too close to
Okay,
enemies,
Aonuma.
and we can safely attack from a distance. You can also fuse arrows with materials in your inventory. For instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow. Fuse an ice elemental material to an arrow and you can freeze faraway enemies.
I like that.
Very useful.
I like that a lot,
In
actually.
addition, let's see. Ah, there's a bird flying around. If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land. So
Kind of
at
was
times
a
like
trying,
these,
but okay.
here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters. Fuse it to an arrow and...
Wow, is that how you do a homing arrow?
look, it homed in on the target.
Wow, that
Let's try this on another bird.
is some weird but creative idea right there.
I'll just fire in that general direction. It's very simple. Depending on what you stick together, the fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting.
Yeah.
I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this. I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now.
So now
The
it's
enemy's
blinded.
lost sight of Link, so... attack! Even if you struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods. In the previous game, you'd usually get powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate. Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll want to cross this one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that. We need a boat. Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So,
I just noticed that L
we'll
is
lift up this
actually supposed to
log
be
and attach it
all
to the
the
second log.
abilities.
Let's do one more. We'll bring this over here and attach a third log. It's a makeshift raft. This is another new ability called Ultra Hand. Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft. You can always attach things or detach them like this.
Cool.
Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat. We've made a simplified version of a boat. However, it won't move in its current state, so we'll need something to propel it forward. There's something here. Let's try hitting it. Oh, wind. It's blowing wind.
Cool.
Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching
Is that
it?
the duration for how long it? Yeah. Interesting though. What is powering it?
We'll attach another one. This should make the boat well balanced.
I like how the building works in this.
Okay, they're attached. All right, let's try moving the boat. Hey, it's moving. It's sailing pretty fast with the wind from the fans. Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time. All right, we reached the other side.
What the heck is that one?
In the most recent
I'm sorry.
trailer, we showed scenes of Link riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own. There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game. And depending on how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure.
Wow.
There are even more new abilities. Take this building over here. Okay, watch this.
Oh yeah, this.
Look, I passed right through the ceiling. This new ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through to the floor above you. There are some restrictions, but what's great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere.
Oh.
For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it. If we use the ability here, come on, keep going.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
we emerged
actually
at the
kind of
top the
cool,
hill.
man. That's actually kind of cool.
In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up.
That's
Here's
another
example.
interesting
Imagine
solution
you're
they
stuck
just
in a
came up
cage.
with.
If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon. Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game. Ah, it blew me away with wind. Looks like it's got some sort of fan. Ah, I got pushed off. Ah, well, let's just return to the surface. You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this. It feels so good. In the sky, you'll be able to look out across the land. You can also search for destinations that pique your interest. Once you've chosen your destination, you can speed things up, like this. Let's dive into this river.
Very cool.
And we're back on the surface.
Man, I don't know how Link survived that. That was way too
There are
close
still
to
so many
the
things I'd like to show you, but
shallow
let's
water.
leave it at that for now.
man.
What did you think? Some of Link's new abilities were updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
Okay. Yeah. I'm down. So, just based off what they've shown us so far, of course I was... Oh my God, here we go. A limited edition. Tears of the Kingdom Switch. That design does look dope though. Why'd that say 428 though? You can get it earlier than Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah. A lot of the stuff that I saw, I'll go ahead and mute it and just play some of it back real quick. A lot of the stuff that I saw was actually very interesting for numerous reasons. So for one of the things that really stuck out the most to me from what I saw was obviously the fuse ability, because that was like one of the newer abilities that we haven't seen in action yet, technically, or maybe we have in the past trailers and we just didn't realize it, like with the flamethrower and everything. But it's interesting how the team, Aonuma's team, went about fixing these things. For a sec, that dragon didn't look like it was moving. Because so I assumed something that they realized that people had an issue with was with items breaking, right? And how they needed to come up with a way to, either a way to make the weapon from breaking as quickly, or like make like a repair powder or something like that. That's something I was anticipating. They're either gonna reduce how quickly stuff breaks, or they're gonna come up with a repair powder. They kind of came up with the repair powder and that at the same time, while also coming up with an interesting way of it working. Instead of just having it where, oh well, my branch that I was using broke on the enemy already. What am I gonna do now? They instead came up with this fuse ability where if you actually go ahead and put another item onto, and apparently this seems to be no limitation from what they said. There's like a whole bunch of combinations you can do. You can literally fuse a boulder to a stick. And like it looks like it adjusts in size based off of what weapon you're using and stuff. I think that's a very creative and smart idea on how to fix the durability problem in the games. You can literally just adapt in the moment, find something nearby, and attach it to whatever weapon you have, and it increases the durability that was originally lost on the weapon. And I think you can do that as many times as you want. Now it does look like there's probably a trade-off if you used to like have a, so for example, right now they're using this little long stick and they fused a pitchfork to it. But you can probably go ahead and switch that fusion with another fusion, and it'll bring the durability back to that weapon without you having to sacrifice the just getting rid of everything altogether and starting over. And I like that. It's different. I don't know any game that's done something like that as a form of repairing weapons or keeping durability up higher. And that creativity really sticks out to me and it shines. I also like that, obviously with fusion, it doesn't just apply to your physical melee weapons. Melee weapons. Sorry. I like that it's really like diverse. Like the eyeball thing, I never would have thought that when we saw that homing arrow that it was an eyeball that was connected to the arrows. I thought that was just like a homing arrow or homing bomb, which it probably is. I mean, well, what I'm saying is that you probably can fuse that together with certain weapons and stuff. Like, think about it. When you could probably put, you know how there's bomb arrows, right? You can probably get a bomb arrow, put a eyeball, a Keese eyeball onto it, and you can shoot and have homing bombs, homing nature arrows. Like, you can home everything, kind of. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if you can put a Keese eyeball on a sword or something and then throw it and it will fly and hit the enemy. Like, the possibilities are very, very large with that, man. And I really, really like that. The building is pretty much exactly how I thought it would be. It has that kind of open freedom that it kind of has the open freedom that I hate to bring the game up, but Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts has, where as long as you can like find the right attachments to apply to each item, you can make yourself whatever kind of vehicle you want. I noticed when they were sailing in the water, with this one specifically, they didn't go ahead and they didn't have full control over the direction that they were turning. And that's probably because they didn't just have the tool. But you can probably go ahead and find a tool and put it onto the front of the boat. And then you can actually like be able to turn the log thing, the log boat, makeshift boat, any direction you want. You also have to pay attention to the fact that there's also a gauge though, for the battery power, I guess, of the how long it can like function. I think it also increased when they added like an extra piece to it. So the more pieces you have, the longer it looks like it can run. These are all assumptions, obviously. I don't fully know. I'm just going off of what I've seen. But right here, it looks like it's moving without the power active. Hitting it apparently sets it off, but it doesn't go that high, even with 4. So I wonder what you need to help make it propel further. Just more pieces? I don't know. This right here, though, the ascend. All right. So he did say that the ability may be limited in certain areas. Certain spots might be limited. But for the majority, you can use this literally anywhere that has a ceiling. And the fact that you can do that, think about it. You don't even need to necessarily go into this cave to use this ability, probably. I think you can go to like that edge or something. And I love the whole swimming animation of Link going through the ceiling and stuff. He can probably just go to the like edge or something. Like, you see that little pillar right there on the side? I think that if you was to just get far enough to the side of the wall, You can probably use the ascend ability and just go all the way up and pop out from that way. You don't necessarily have to go into a cave to pop out on top. You can most likely also, if we let's see if they turn the camera so I can like show some. I don't think they're gonna turn it. I gotta bring it back then. Hold on. If you notice, there's like a little spot right here. I am pretty sure when we was looking over there. Hold on. Yep. All right. So there are pillars there. So you can most likely go underneath this whole thing right here. I'll show it again. I get another good angle. Pop out. You can most likely go right here and then just use the ascend ability and pop right up. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. But I'm literally kind of repeating most of what he's saying. I just see that there's a lot of things that we can really get creative with to solve a lot of problems. And one of the things that this game has its issues with was also the climbing. Sometimes climbing can be a bit of a pain, especially early in the beginning of the game. But that said, they came up with creative ways to fix this stuff, man. They really did. I don't know that's clicking enough for people within these first 10 minutes. But I don't know, man. A lot of this, just from seeing those two abilities alone, I feel they're real game changers. I really do. Of course, the building also was something big that we saw earlier that we assumed would be really good. That looks like that could be a little bit annoying. I won't lie about that. Getting knocked off of something and having to climb back up to that area because everything's expanded to the land above and stuff. But at least you can like get down quicker, stuff. You know, before you had to just let go of your glider and it would help you drop down faster. But it looks like the diving is even more quicker, and I can appreciate that. I do like that we actually got to see these other enemy types as well. Go back to that one that knocked us off. I didn't even pay attention to what was inside the cave either. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm turning 10 minutes into freaking 30 minutes right now, so I'm gonna wrap it up soon. But yeah, like we got some different enemy varieties already from the get-go. We already knew we was gonna have some, but like just to be able to actually see them is something. Like, look at this one. Is that friendly or is that an enemy? It looks like it may be friendly. Looks like we had an opportunity to talk to it too. Let me see if I can actually get. It's a little tough to. If we slow it down, we actually might be able to get it. There's a creature on that plant. Ranger. It said Ranger something. God, man. Can I get it? I can't get it. I literally can't get it. Hold on. Ranger Construct. That's what it's called. So that doesn't look like it's an enemy necessarily, unless they scanned it and it's just showing the name on top. Yeah. It doesn't look like it could be an enemy. It looks like it's more of a, I guess, villager or, citizen of the Skylands. But a lot of this stuff is cool, man. I like it a lot. It gave me just enough without spoiling too much, which I think they did a really good job with. This is some of the things that I hate to bring up a random game in turn, but like Sonic Frontiers did a good job of like keeping the mystery of the story and like not necessarily showing all the enemies that are in the game, so you can like discover and see them for yourself in terms of bosses and stuff. At least, actually, now that I look, that looks like that's a boss on the left also over there that we might have seen from earlier. I could be wrong. But game looks great. I am looking forward to this one. It's going to be fun to discover the new things that are in the world and the things that you can create, things that you can actually do from the get-go. That looks like that's another citizen right there. Yeah. Or another ranger, to be specific. All this is good, man. I love it. Love it a lot. I'm so looking forward to this. I really am. And I guess that's gonna be it. I guess I'll go ahead and point out one last time. I wasn't even looking at the map either. I'm just now like noticing certain things on the map that pop out to me. Village construct. But I guess that's gonna be it. There's not really much else I can fully say on what I'm seeing here, and I don't want to drag this on any longer. I don't know what that is. Can you build a house here? Can you build houses? Can you actually build up Hyrule? Build houses for people? That's crazy, man. Star bulb. Okay. That's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this too. No, you don't even need to ask if I'm gonna be playing this. I definitely will. I'm gonna be going on vacation around the time that this comes out. I believe this comes out before May 12th. Tears of the Kingdom comes out May 12th, 2023. So there's enough here for me to hold out until then, and I should be able to do a playthrough on that. And well, I guess we'll see what actually comes from it. I know I'll have a blast. I'm dawdling. I'm dawdling heavy. All right, y'all. That's gonna be it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all later. All right. Never forget to stay lunching. Peace.